What's up, guys? Today I figured I would do a video in comparison from this Chinese Zoomie flashlight. This one, by the way, does not run series batteries. It runs parallel, and this has the SOS mode. So there's low, medium, high, strobe, SOS. I forget, I think it's 5 modes. Yeah, it's 5 modes instead of 3. And over here is the Sofirm SP70. This one does run series batteries. It takes two 26-650s, and I haven't seen a comparison between these two flashlights. So this one, we all know this one is right around 1500 lums. This one on turbo is 5500 lums, and this one does have the tail switch cap to turn it on, and the light comes on when you turn it on. Then this will stay in standby mode, which is green, and then when it goes to orange, that is medium battery left, and then red is low, and then red flashing, you got to charge it. So the Sofirm batteries that are in here, they're rated 5500 milliamp hours. So the one I got a little over 5600, and the other one was 5499. So pretty spot on with those. This one I can't, tell because they're in parallel. It's heat shrunk, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, see my other videos. So it's quite a big difference for lens sizes, but the PVC pipe to use 18650s that I made for this one, it actually works in this one, and this one does come with the adapter sleeves for the 18650s, but it doesn't come up as far as the PVC. So I like, my adapter better. If you're interested at, check out the other video. So let's take a look. It's pretty dark out now, and hopefully there's not too much fog out there, because earlier there was. Yeah, so we got some fog here, and I did forget to say the Sofirm is a flood and a thrower. There's two groupings where you can kind of ramp it and get an in-between. So here's the Sofirm. Well, let's start with the Chinese. So this will be high on flood with the Chinese. So, I got pretty nice flood on it. Now, alright, so that is the Sofirm on low. Now if you double click it, this will be the turbo. So I don't really see a lot of difference in there, but if we look down that path, you could see how strong this beam is, and we'll get a comparison side by side. We'll pan over to the other tree that I always go to, and again, this is on turbo, and we're about at least 100 feet away. And if we click it down when that's high, and low, and then off, and if we do the turbo, and I'll see if I can kind of get the flood out there. See, definitely that thing's lighting that tree up a lot better. And let's put the Chinese one on, the Zoomie. So this, you could see it has a different kind of spot. So if we kind of focus this beam as far out as we can, you could see that. And we'll turn the Sofirm on, and we'll do side by side. So there's high Sofirm Chinese, and let's try and get that up there. And then if we do the turbo, that's what you're looking at. We'll shine it on the tree, and let's turn the Sofirm off. And then we'll do the flood on the Chinese. Sofirm, and then Chinese flood. And that's a Chinese flood there. And that's the Sofirm. It's not just the thrower. I mean, it does have a much wider flood. I don't know if I can get that in frame or not, and if the camera's going to pick that up, but the Sofirm definitely has a far throw, and it definitely has a much bigger flood. Let me pull the two of them together, and maybe you could see that. It's a Chinese one, and the Sofirm. Alright, so just to give you a demonstration, we're in group 1 where it's going to go, and I need to correct myself because if you hold it in, it comes on to moon. Now I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not, but you can kind of see that's the moon if the camera's picking it up. Now if we click the button off and then we just click it once, that right there is the eco mode. So the first mode is eco, and I don't know if the camera will pick this up or not for the flood beam, but if we hold the button in again, that's going to be low. So you can see that's quite bright for low. So it goes eco to low. Then if you hold it in again, that's your medium. And then if you hold it in again, that's high. And you could see how damn big that flood is on here. I mean, you got the spot, but you also got that flood. And the camera should be picking that up pretty good. And then if we double click it, that's turbo. And now you can see the flood even better. And then if we click down the bushes, or pan down the bushes, you could see that's turbo. And then if we press and hold this off, press and hold, click once, that's low. I'll have to look over at that tree. So that's low. It's, well, eco, low, medium, high, and then back to eco, and then double click turbo. And you can definitely see how bright and big that flood is. It's actually lighting the whole yard up, which is probably a good 250 feet wide. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up or not, but we pan up to those trees up there. You know, it really throws far.